Sharper Point Commentary, presented by Schwartz Laser Eye Center.
When President Biden spoke over the weekend,
it's a humanitarian crisis in Gaza. That's why I've called for an immediate ceasefire. An immediate ceasefire to stop the fighting.
And he didn't seem to talk much about the issues that matter most to American voters. When abortion put our state in the national political spotlight a few weeks ago, a lot of people asked, is that issue going to offset the drag that President Biden has experienced on other issues? Well, the answer to that question right now, at least, seems to be no, if you believe what the polls are telling us. A new CBS News poll of registered voters shows that Donald Trump has a 5-point advantage over Joe Biden in Arizona. Likely because even though there's broad support for abortion rights here, the economy and immigration rise above abortion in voters' minds, issues which don't seem to be Biden's strong suit, but are important to voters across the political spectrum. A majority of registered Arizona voters told CBS News that Biden has been too easy on migrants, and a majority say that recent immigrants have made life in Arizona worse, a percentage that's dramatically changed. It went from 35% in July of 2020 in that same poll to 52% now. By the way, this poll shows a majority of Arizonans think that transplants from other U.S. states have made life worse, too. I take that as a sign that it's not foreigners who bother us. It's the sheer number of humans coming into Arizona that's the problem. Really stark was voters' feelings on how the two candidates differ on border policy. 72% said they believe Trump's policies favor U.S. citizens over immigrants. Only 13% said the same thing about Biden. In fact, the border appears to be hurting Biden with traditionally democratically aligned groups like Hispanic voters, because a sizable number of them also say that recent immigrants have made Arizona life worse. Biden won a majority of Arizona's Hispanic voters in 2020, but right now he is running even with Trump with them. The likely reason is that Hispanic voters' attitudes toward the presidential race look a lot like voters overall. They're concerned about the border, and they're dissatisfied with the economy, believing they will be financially better off if Trump wins. It's those two issues that seem to lead to the headline number of this poll. Trump leads Biden in Arizona 52 to 47%. Even though we were reporting on Arizona's morning news that prices for groceries fell by 0.5% in April, and items like eggs dropped by more than 7%, people feel like Biden cracked too many economic eggs during his time in office and did not create a fluffy enough economic omelet with them. Oh, and they feel like he broke the border, too.
Thanks for watching Sharper Point. Click to see more from Arizona's morning news and tap the button in the middle to subscribe.